Your operations are the heartbeat to your business. I created this podcast to help you balance your childlike innovation with parent-like efficiency. Welcome to Daily Ops Boost. Crew, welcome back into another Daily Ops Boost. Stoked that you're here with us today. Wanted to talk to you on cutting clients because at a certain point in time, this is essential and this is necessary, especially as you start growing, as you start to grab some of that traction. You're going to start to notice that you're going to increase your price points, right? And as you move north in revenue, you're going to say, well, I think we should probably start charging more for this. But you're going to have current clients that are on the old pricing or the grandfather pricing, as a lot of us kind of talk about, right? And when you have someone that's on grandfathered price points, as the organization grows, those clients tend to become less and less profitable because you're starting to bring on team, you're starting to have more overhead operating expenses, and you need the ability to be able to cut almost the bottom 10% of your clients and be able to replace them as you get lead gen figured out, as you start to build a sales system that has a little higher velocity and a little bit more traction. You need to be able to cut the bottom clients out so you can replace them with some of those higher paying clients, the ones that will actually provide the margin for growth. Because if we continue to service those same clients, one, we're doing ourselves a disservice as a business, right? Because we're not able to, one, pay our team what they need to be paid in order to deliver at a high level for those clients, but also they're probably going to be getting a half-ass service because they don't pay us the amount that we actually need to be paid. Now, a couple strategies here, and of course, like, I don't want to just be problem oriented, right? Want to be able to install a solution for this. Is sometimes you just have to have a conversation. And the best time to do this is normally when contracts are coming to an end. So your agreements are about to expire within the next 30 days or so. Now, we never want to leave our clients on this island of like, oh shoot, like they can't pay for our service anymore and there's no other option. So normally I like to do this on the very last billing date. So their invoice will hit, or it's close to their invoice hitting for their very last billing date of their contract. And it will at least give them 30 days to find someone new if they can't afford the new pricing or they're just not in alignment with where we're wanting to take the company. So we'll have that conversation. We'll schedule a re-sign call with them, or basically what I call it is like an alignment meeting. And then on that call, we talk about, hey, we really enjoy working with you guys. Here's some of the results that we were able to deliver over the last engagement. Well, that's 6 months, whatever that engagement actually was. So be able to show some of those results and then be able to go back to the drawing board and say, hey, we're kind of moving into a new season with business. And so for the next 6 months, if you guys want to continue with us, it's going to be for this long. So 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, whatever you guys kind of pitch on as far as continuation goes. Okay. That part probably won't change too much, but it's going to move to this price point for the same service. How does that sound to you guys? Right. And so they're either going to be like, well, that's going to sound great, or it's not going to sound great. They're either going to love the service or, it doesn't justify the price point to them. And so, of course, we want to be able to utilize the fuel that we have to justify the new price point and the growth that we've seen inside of their business. Hopefully that's what has happened. And if that's the case, then they should be ready to move forward. And you might have to do a little objection handling there from time to time. But you also need to be very firm in the fact that you are going to be moving your price point, and that this is the new standard, right? And to deliver a high level of service is what you guys need to move to. And that's totally fine. You need to be able to stand firm in that and not be able to backtrack and not keep clients where they're at. Because here's the thing: is it's not going to help your business in the long term. We can replace that client pretty easily with a new client that can pay us exactly what we need to get paid, right? And this is how you continue to grow and scale out your infrastructure that is actually going to be profitable, because this is what we see is like people will like grandfather people in for eternity, right? For the entire life cycle of that client. And here's the thing is like if we could be serving another client at a higher level that's paying us more and bringing more profit in, then it's worth cutting that bottom 10%. So if you're starting to get a little traction, if you're starting to scale the agency, this is the transition that is inevitably going to happen, is cutting those bottom 10% clients, bringing in new clients that are going to pay you exactly what you need to get paid. And here's the thing is a lot of times these conversations, they go great. Okay. Everyone understands businesses grow, price point shift. that is something normal. And if we give them enough time, if we give them a good 30 days to either sit on it and think on it, or to be able to go and find a new agency, we're going to leave that client on usually the best terms possible. The last thing we want to do is do this, 5 days before the contract is up and we're like, oh yeah, like, by the way, we're doing a price hike, right? Because it is difficult to uproot a marketing system that you put in place and move it to another agency. That's not an easy task to do. So we need to give them time to be able to do that and let them have a little bit of a time frame there so they can make that decision. Hopefully that was helpful, guys. I appreciate you guys listening to Daily Ops Boost. We'll see you over for episode 51. We're over the 50 mark now. Let's go. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Daily Ops Boost. We really appreciate your attention. If you're loving the podcast format that we do here, you're going to absolutely love our YouTube content. It's a little bit more long form, and we also do a live stream every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. It's called Agency Therapy. We'd love to see you there. Go check us out on YouTube.